Hi guys, this is Chris.
And it's Andre, and can you feel the excitement?
I'm so excited.
Matty Collector, Masters of the Universe Classics, one of my favorite lines.
Open it up,
and
baby!
This is from the latest and greatest subscription. It's called the Filmation, line. So we got the first figure. Let's take a look at it now.
Yeah.
This one's called Isu. Yes, Isu.
Who's Isu?
We've got Isu.
Who is that?
He was on the Filmation cartoon.
He was in the cartoon? Oh.
Yeah, see, that proves it, because there's a picture of it on the back. So, here we go. Let's take a look at all the glory of... I can't even do this. No, I can't. I can't anymore. I'm kind of stuck with this, because I kind of bought into that subscription. And was hoping to see some of the really cool characters.
Memorable ones
like
from the cartoon.
Evil Seed. Or,
that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, Fangman was good when he was in the regular one, but like Strong Arm, stuff like that.
Or even versions of the popular characters, like they did with the King Randor.
Yeah, like that. That's what I wanted to see. Cool. Or like Skeletor's little robot henchman guys and stuff like that.
A 3-pack of them.
Yeah, I'd love to see that, but we get these obscure people like him.
What is this?
And if you look, it's been a trend. I mean,
yes.
Look over the last few months.
Here's a stack of some of the
what
crap
we've seen.
that Matty's forced down our throats.
Exactly. These are things that, as a subscriber, we have had to get. These aren't like SDCC exclusives where you can just say, oh, I won't buy them off the site or go to the show to get them.
When you order a subscription, they don't tell you what you're going to get. You're buying blind.
They'll tell you a few.
They'll tell you a few to get you in.
But not the whole thing. And then we wind up with...
I didn't sign up for this.
Randomness like
What is this? I don't know who these people are.
Exactly. It's like these are just people who are made up like the vehicles that they pilot, I guess.
Like I said, when I first signed up for this line, and I've been a subscriber since the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. When I first started that.
When I signed up for this, I signed up for classics. Figures that are made from the classic vintage figure line that Mattel made in the 80s. That's what I want. I want a modern counterpart figure to every vintage one. This is not that. This is not that.
And then...
This is not classic.
This is another thing, too. It's like, this is from the New Adventures of He-Man, though this is probably one they could have gotten away with making. It's He-Man, do a Skeletor also. That'd be fun.
That's it. He-Man and Skeletor, that's all you need to do.
But we've been treated to guys like Slushhead, Icarus, Optic. We don't want them. We don't need them.
I've noticed, since being a subscriber, the stack of crap, or filler, as we call it, is bigger than the stack of stuff that I want, that I've actually signed up for.
Yeah. I know there was a few, reveals at San Diego Comic-Con, but people were kind of skeptical. And then, we had that, speaking of San Diego Comic-Con, they had that big debacle online.
Yes.
Where
now, they had a special sale. For those... Now, the idea is nice.
Yeah.
The idea is nice. For people that couldn't...
And it's actually worked out in the past couple of years.
It has worked out. For people that couldn't make it to San Diego Comic-Con, they reserve a certain amount of stock. They never release numbers. We don't know how much they're saving. They reserve a number of exclusive figures for people that couldn't make it. And they sell it on a certain day. And that sale was a couple days ago, right?
It was the early access sale was on August the 2nd.
August 2nd.
August 5th it goes live for everybody else.
Now, early access is a perk for people like Andre and I who have paid for a subscription. That's a benefit that we are paying for. We have paid to get early access to be able to get on here and buy them before they sell out.
And they have their stipulations. It goes on sale at our time, 11 o'clock, 8 o'clock their time.
Correct.
And then everybody just storms the site to get their stuff.
And what happens every time they have an early access sale? What has happened since the beginning?
Well, let's look at the history of this early access stuff. One, they sell out within a minute or two.
Correct.
Of, so much cool stuff. Like, Spirit of Hoidak. That was gone in seconds. Strobo. Big. That was like the big doozy of one.
People were enraged about
that. And this one was no exception. This was just bizarre. I logged in. Of course, there was a lot of problems logging in. If you go to Mattycollector.com, you get an error. I actually went on because I typed in that club.mattycollector.com and got in.
You had to type in the whole URL to be able to get in.
And from there, you had to log in for the early access. Then there was problems with that. You had to keep on logging in,
refreshing.
Yeah. And then finally you get in. I got in. Everything was sold out except for Stone Dollar and Rock-On. It's like 11:08. Okay?
8 minutes.
Everything was gone. People are up in arms. They're like going off online, on Facebook, whatever. Then Matty Collector, like within 10-15 minutes, puts this statement out saying
chime in
that there was an error.
Yes.
And they have to restart the sale. And now it's going to go on for an extra 4 hours.
Right.
And everything is fixed. And I log back in. Everything is available except for that Weberella high school...
Monster High.
Monster High.
It's a Monster High doll.
Yeah.
That sold out first and quick.
That was gone.
Yeah.
Everything else was available, though. So we got to Stone Doll and Rock On. That was like the main thing we wanted. Which we wish was on the subscription, but fine, whatever. You're going to make an SDCC
main
exclusive.
characters like that are the ones we want.
Exactly.
Those aren't part of the
New
subscription.
Adventures of He-Man, so that should be SDCC exclusives.
Exactly.
Make those the exclusives.
The hardcore people, they want the more random figures, they'll go after them.
Yeah, and of course we were able to get our Batusi Batmans, our Man of Steel Zod versus Superman 2-pack.
Let me ask you something about that.
Mm-hmm.
That was only $25, right?
Yes.
Why
that
was it
$25?
Why was it $25 when it was $50 at the con? At the con, it was priced $50, so people that were at the con and bought it there, they were penalized, essentially.
Yeah.
Because then it went
They
down.
paid twice the amount.
Yeah, half price, it's $25. I think that was a mistake.
Something's weird about that, but hopefully we won't have to pay for that, so let's see what happens. Also, as a subscriber, and we talked about this a couple days before this sale, I felt like it was kept a secret.
No, they did not send emails out to let
Not
everybody
just
know.
that, if you go to the site, except for maybe the day before, there was no mention of it coming. There was no mention of like, hey, this Friday, yada, yada, yada. Just like the day before, all of a sudden it said, hey, early access begins on Friday the 2nd at 8 a.m. Again, we went to the Facebook site.
Ooh, people are mad about their toys.
And they are talking about this. This is...
No, it's not just the fact of it being toys. They could be selling anything. It's poor business practices. These people do not know how to run a business, and they've been they're one of the largest, oldest toy companies in the world.
Yeah, we're trying to buy this stuff.
Why should it be this hard to give us for us to give them money?
I know.
I don't understand these people.
It's like all they really do is hook up the secondary market, which I don't get it. So, again, we see this. Here's one. Matty drops the ball again. I never got my email link to even vote for Castle Grayskull box art, so screw you, and you lost a subholder.
There goes a subscriber. You've lost one.
Yep.
Because you treat your customers like crap. What else? And mind you, this happens every time there's a major sale. Something goes wrong. The site will crash. You can't log in. I've tried to use my early access. I can't even log in to get it.
How are you guys crashing from even just your subscription people? You need to fire your tech team, whoever your server is, and get better people. Seriously. To have this issue for so many years, and even when you have a sub-only sale, limiting the number of people from getting in, that's pathetic.
True.
Again, this is right off the Facebook
This is
site,
right on their
guys.
face. These are fans. These are paying customers
that
have paid to have this benefit perk of early access, and they can't use it. They cannot use it because their system is crap. They have this company, this outside company called Digital River.
Yeah.
That should have been fired from day one. Me, if somebody's doing a job for me and they're bad at it, you fire them. You get somebody else to do it.
As soon as that white screen of death got out of control, that should have been the end of them.
It used to be red screen of death, and
then
it white
became
screen
white because people were getting less rage
with
the white.
But it doesn't matter. The problem still stands that they do not have the proper server to be able to handle the traffic and customers.
Well, see. I have not been able to get anything I wanted in demand during early access, so I have a question. Are they going to be offering more Monster High dolls on Monday?
A lot of people were upset about the Monster High dolls, and I feel bad because a lot of these comments are like, I wanted this for my kid,
and they said
this
because
for my daughter.
If so, there was no advantage to wanting to buy a subscription. So
what's the point? If getting a subscription is supposed to get you a perk that you can't use, what's the point? You can't even log in. Your servers are so terrible. I told the lady at Matty, the manager, I'm like, this is bad business practices.
Yeah.
You are in breach of a contract that we have entered, you and I, as a customer and as a company. Because you have agreed to give me this benefit that I am paying for. I cannot use said benefit. That's a breach of contract.
Oh, you love this one. Give them the benefit of the doubt. They've only been doing this for 6 years. They got the taking a boatload of your money down pack, but not much else.
Yeah. Oh, they'll take your money real quick. But
not how to run their site.
No. And 6 years just doing He-Man. However many years they've been in business. This is one of the oldest toy companies in the world. Mattel and Hasbro are the big two players in the game. And they can't run an online business. It's very sad.
Matty proving once again the top-notch company they are. They need to clean house and get more experienced people to run this operation. I can't believe they're still in business. Toy collectors are the most patient people on Earth.
It's true.
And I wrote an email about the whole Spirit of Hoidak thing, and they said it will be offered later this year.
But being offered, and this was another comment I read.
They're going to sell out again in 5 seconds?
Exactly. Being offered and being able to purchase it from Matty are two totally different things. Because just because they have it on their website for sale doesn't mean you can get it. Because they don't know how to run a business. And not only that, technical glitches aside, not having a good enough server aside, Digital River being terrible at what they do aside, Matty Collector lies to people. Matty Collector lies to their loyal fans and subscribers.
This is true.
What do they lie about, Andre? Hoverboard. That's the first big thing they lied about.
Yeah.
They showed these beautiful pictures of what the hoverboard was going to look like. It looked really nice.
And it would turn into all stickers.
When they released it, it was a big sticker.
Yeah.
On a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah, there was no real detail to it at all.
And the price was didn't the price go up?
It went up $10 from the pre-sale to when it was actually available.
The price went up. So people were mad about that, and people canceled their orders once they saw the actual product.
They didn't like it.
What they do is they sell stuff based on a mock-up that looks really good.
Yeah.
And they'll trick you into buying it, and then when it comes time for the real thing, they'll throw you a piece of crap. And you're like, you're charging me this much for this?
And look at what they're doing with Castle Grayskull.
That's the second big one. Castle Grayskull is the next big thing. They showed this beautiful mock-up prototype.
Yeah.
Toy guru Scott Knightlick was on there.
And he could fit inside of it.
He was like, he was inside. He was living in it, and he was living in that thing. And it showed Battle Cat with He-Man riding it, going through that jaw bridge, fitting right through.
Exactly.
It was huge. And then what happened later on? When
it's much smaller now.
It shrunk.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff, they're like, oh, this is going to be separate molded pieces, and this is going to be this. And they showed the weapons rack with it, and all these other accessories, and now, oh no, we've trimmed that too. Oh, it's going to be this. So things keep tapering down. Here's the problem. I understand business and costs. And the more you're going to have, the higher your costs are going to be, fine. And all new tooling, all right, fine. It costs 10 cents to make it in China, let's be honest. But anyway, my point being, don't make promises you can't keep.
Absolutely, yeah.
If you know it's going to be too expensive to produce and or sell this product, don't sit there and lie to people and get them to buy it based on false pretenses.
And this is where I have wised up. Did you see what they're offering now?
The Ecto 1. People are drawing the line here.
I wanted it. I so want that. I would have paid half that price.
Yeah.
Easily half that price. But $219?
No way. Even 100's pushing it. If the
Yeah.
Batmobile's only 50 or 60,
Yeah.
without the lights,
And
75, 80.
Right, and it's a little
maybe.
bit smaller. Yeah, but that's such a huge
Still,
price difference.
it fits 6-inch scale figures.
Yeah.
That's all you want.
It's designed to put in those 1966 Batman line figures.
Which are 6-inch figures.
Which are
made by Mattel.
Yeah.
So it's the
go
same
figure.
company making
So-
a card the same scale.
You know what? You've done it to us twice. The third, no.
And people are in an uproar, and people are drawing a line. And for the Ecto 1, don't they have to meet their quota, their precious little thermometer?
Yeah, just like they've done with all the subscriptions and the Castle Grayskull. They need to have a certain number sold before they can start production on it.
And there's Mr. Scott Knightlick again with his little cardboard model making all these promises. Did you see the video? There's a video
I didn't see this one.
There's a video he just put up today, and he's like,
"Hi, Matty Collector fans. This is gonna be the greatest thing ever. I want you to have this. This is gonna be great. It's gonna come out, and this thing's gonna give you a hug, and it's gonna make you breakfast and lunch and dinner. You're gonna be able to do your laundry with this car."
I can't wait to meet him at PowerCon.